How you doing, guys and gals? It's me, George, the Shade Tree Fix-It Man. And unfortunately for us here in Minnesota, it's that time of the year, and I needed a little extra heat to keep my parts warm that I just painted. These are our two front radius rods, and this is part of our rear suspension there. Not sure what the temperatures are today. I think they were only supposed to get into the low 50s. Well, here's what it says. Outside 45, 46, and I have it up to 60 and a half in here, so that's good. I'm ready to turn it off now. So the next thing I'm working on now is my rear axle retaining plate, and also it happens to be my rear radius rods. And these originally, well, let me take you over and show you the other one so you see what it was originally, the way I made it. It had this thing here with this round adjustable. It's made so it would articulate, and which was good for me because the way my arms are hooked on, it wouldn't be perfectly square with the frame. So this took up that out of alignment problem. And you can see how it was bolted through, and you can see how this extra brace here that was welded on, how I had tack welded the head of the bolt, and I had also tack welded the nut here and the bracket. So I've already cut the other one loose and took the bolt out, and I've taken this piece here off. Now let me take you back over there. And the reason I'm doing this, and here's the part that I took off, this bushing, and I think it's steel. I don't believe it's bronze at all. So I didn't want steel on steel for my rear axle. So I took that off so that I could mount pillow blocks. Let me get down here. You see that? Yep. And you can see where this piece here, if I get my fingers over there, camera upside down isn't the easiest way to do it. Cut this off so that I could get this centered in there, and I may have to do some modification there, because what I have done, these holes were about 3/8, and they are not a perfect alignment. Let me take this axle out of there. You can see how far out of alignment they are. This one here, the two bottom ones don't line up at all. And I'm not dead center on my hole now, but that's not a problem either. The reason I am doing it the way I am, let me slide this axle back down in there. This is just, I was making sure I had plenty of clearance here. I use this existing bolt hole right here, and I have reamed it out, and these are 7/16 bolts. And so that's going to locate my pillow block. So what I will have to do now is I will have to re-drill this hole here, and once I get this flipped over, I will mark where the two holes for the two bottom parts of the pillow block will have to be drilled, and we'll get them all drilled out and mounted. And once you know, I had just enough bolts, but I only have one nut the right size, so I'm going to have to get me some nuts. But that's okay. We'll probably end up doing stainless steel like I've been doing on everything else. So yeah, that's the reason for that. These are made to be self-aligning, and if you look down in there, this is not a perfectly square shoulder, I don't believe. They're supposed to be able to be adjusted one way or the other, which I hope is true, because otherwise I'll be bumming and I'll have to buy another pair. But I think that these are able to be moved a little bit to get them to line up. That's what we're working at anyway. So yeah, that's where we're going with this piece here. And once I get the pillow block all mounted, this part, including the pillow block, and all of this will get painted hammered silver. I still haven't decided these parts here, my tie rod and drag link. I got to finish welding them. You can see they're only tacked in place. I think they're going to be painted red just to break it up a little bit. And our spindles, which still need to be cleaned up and painted, and a little bit of grinding done here and there. I think they're going to be painted silver. My front axle, however, man, oh man, I've been bouncing back and forth in my head what color I'm going to paint my front axle. And to be honest with you, that's one of the reasons I haven't finished welding it. This is the finished side. The other side still needs to be finished off. I haven't been able to make up my mind. I did mount my front spring yesterday. There it is, all mounted on the front, ready to go. And I pulled out my headlights, so I'll be ready to do some cleanup work on them. They need some polishing and so forth. They're all stainless steel, and the rest is from the rivets, not from the bracket or from the headlight itself. But they need some good cleaning, and these have louvers that go on them, and they are in the sandblasting cabinet. There you go. Those go on it, and not sure what color they're going to get painted either. Kind of have to creep up on it, you know what I mean? Well, I hope it's nice and warm where you are, and that you're getting lots of stuff done. And I'm glad for every opportunity to get out here, even if it's only for an hour or two. Keep making progress, making headway. Won't be too long now. We'll be getting some wheels put on this thing. And then we'll be doing some vroom vroom. Thanks for watching, for commenting, and for subscribing. And the body is sitting right there, tucked in, just waiting to go, you know, just waiting. Till next time, bye for now. It was just a little stuck in place. They are self-aligning, and that's what I ordered them for. Bye now.